Hey everybody, Jeff Simon here for SocialFlight, and today I'm working on the tailwheel mechanism for our T-51D Mustang from Titan Aircraft. We're taking this apart even after it was already assembled because we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to change a component here that Titan has updated to a slightly different angle of tailwheel geometry, which actually then reduces shimmy. Titan Aircraft does a really good job of maintaining and progressing with new designs and things that help everybody out in the field. So before we get this fielded, we got the new part, which is going to make things even better for us. The second thing is that we're going to take all of the steel components out of this and go and have them powder coated. Tail wheels operate in a very rough environment, and we want to stop corrosion and increase durability. So we're going to take it over to Angen, as you've seen from a previous video, and get those components powder coated. And so a couple of reasons that make us want to take it apart. Now, the tail wheel assembly here has a centering spring, and it's a very strong spring, and it has this under quite a bit of tension. So going to remove this is pretty difficult. And if you've ever worked on a spring in tension, trying to take pliers and stretch it out or use your hands to get it off something can be very difficult with a strong spring, and it can also be quite dangerous. But there is a trick that you can use in many circumstances to make this a lot easier, and it's called the coin trick. This is something that you may have seen somewhere, but it's perfectly applicable to this. And to do that, all we need to do is have a set of coins. I'm going to use nickels in this case because they are perfectly sized for it. And then what you do is you put the spring in an extended position. So I'm turning it on its side, and I'm going and extending the spring a bit here, and you just start loading up in the extended spring in the slots all of these. I'm going to put these coins in here all the way down. Depends on how much you need to extend the spring, but in my case I'm going to extend it a fair amount, so I'm just going to go and load this up all the way down. And what that does is it preserves the extension safely of the spring in this environment. So when I go and I release tension on this, get that a little more in there. When I go and release tension on it, it's going to maintain that extension that I need, and it makes it really, really easy to work on and do other things with. Now you release it, I then release the tail wheel, and what I have is the spring is loose. So I can actually go here now, take out the bolt. I can take this part off, just comes right off, nice and easy. That's it. It's all very, very simple. And if when the job is done and I've replaced all the parts, again, it's very easy. All I need to do is put everything back on, put it back in place the way that I want it, and then this is the best part. You get your money back in the end. So all you need to do is turn this, let me put the bolt back in, put it right back into the situation that you had before, turn it, and then all your money comes back. You get your refund, job is done, and you are good to go. You can try this with washers, you can do it with quarters. It's just a little bit more expensive, but other than that, it works really, really well. I'd encourage you to use this. It's a nice, safe way of doing things. There's a lot of techniques. If you're dealing with a compression spring, you can do something similar, but it's a little more dangerous as long as you're using something that straps it together in a very, very safe environment. You basically put a spring into the situation you want to maintain, hold it there, and then work on it until you're done. For SocialFlight, I'm Jeff Simon, and thank you so much for watching all of this. Be sure to check out SocialFlight.com and the free mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We have tens of thousands of aviation events and destinations, really cool things with our Fly to Win challenge where you can win prizes. There's just so much going on, I'll tell you. We've got our FAA Learning Center where you can get wings credits or renew your IA or take part in aviation maintenance technician courses, tons and tons of learning. And of course, every Tuesday evening, just go to SocialFlightLive.com, and we have fantastic and amazing guests from around aviation that we honor on our show, interview them, and let you get to know who they really are. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I wish you all blue skies.